The Steam Deck is a Game Pass machine. I made a video the other day showing you guys how well Game Pass actually ran through the XCloud on the Steam Deck. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how you can actually put the XCloud on your Steam Deck so you too can benefit from this. Now, again, I mentioned in the previous video where I talked about XCloud on the Steam Deck, this is if you have good Wi-Fi. If you do not have good Wi-Fi, you are going to have more issues with this particular setup. It's just not going to run as effectively. But if you have a stable internet connection, this is a fantastic way to play all of your Xbox games over here on the Steam Deck in a handheld fashion. Super, super nice. So if you are new to the channel and you're into Nintendo Switch, Steam Deck, all that fun stuff, make sure you are subbed for more content like this in the future. I have a lot of Steam Deck stuff coming because I just got one and it's super, super cool. I want to talk about it. So let's get into how to get Xbox Game Pass on this bad boy. So this is the basic setup of the Steam Deck. This is like in gameplay mode. Now I have to kind of mess with this, kind of funny because I have it laying on my desk so I can have it on my monitor to record for you guys. So first thing you want to do is hold your power button down. Hold your power button down and you're going to switch it over to desktop mode. Okay, so this is the desktop mode for your Steam Deck. This is where you're going to start the process of actually getting the Xbox xCloud on there. So first things first, you're going to come down to this little shopping bag here in the corner. So after you click that, this is going to open up, and I'm going to hide my face so that way you guys can just see everything better. You're going to click Applications, and then you're going to go down to Internet. Then you're going to scroll down to, well, actually, you got to click Web Browsers. My apologies. Then you're going to scroll until you find the Microsoft Edge app, and that is what you're going to install. Obviously, I already have it installed on my system, so I don't have to do this. After you have it installed, you can close that out right there, and you can come down here. This is your little application launcher. You're going to go ahead and click that, and then go over to Internet, go over to Microsoft Edge, and you're going to right-click on Microsoft Edge, and then click Add it to Steam. I'm going to do this with you guys because it doesn't matter how many of these I add to my Steam profile. I can just remove them later. So I'm going to go ahead and add it to my Steam. It's going to add it. You'll see a little notification thing. I can zoom in on it. Then you're going to go ahead and open up your Steam. The next thing that you're going to do is you're going to go and enter a command into your system. Now, I'm going to have this up on screen for you guys, but all of these steps are also going to be in the description below, so that way you guys can also just copy and paste it and then put it right in. So I've got the code here on screen that you're actually going to put in. I've saved them to a kwrite file on my system, so that way I can pull it up for this particular video. But what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to come down to your applications launcher, go to System, and then you're going to go to Console. Here, you're going to copy and paste this thing right here. It's going to be in the description for you guys if you want to do that. But this is what you're going to be copying and pasting over here into this. You're going to go ahead and do that now. And then to actually get it to hit enter and to actually verify, you will have to press the Steam button and the X button to bring up your keyboard, and then you'll have to use that to press enter. Doing that will complete the process. I've already done it on my system, so I'm not going to do it again. But pressing Steam and X will open up your keyboard. You press enter, and then it'll say a little line of code that says Steam Deck, and then you're good. You can close right out of that. So now that you've got that out of the way, the next step is actually coming into Steam and accessing the Microsoft Edge app. Now I'm going to scroll down here, and you guys will see I have a fresh Microsoft Edge app right here. Okay, this is where there's going to be some interesting changes that you're going to have to make. You're going to go ahead and right click it, and you're going to click Properties. This here needs to be altered, but do not delete this particular line of code. This is where things get a little bit tricky because you need to add something on the back end of it. And I'm going to show you what I found to be the most effective way to do this without actually having a mouse and keyboard hooked up to your Steam Deck. So you can pull up Microsoft Edge on your Steam Deck and you pull up whatever code you need, whether it be from my particular YouTube video in the description or somewhere else that has this particular line of code. But then you're going to go ahead and open up your, let me find it here. I think it's called Keynote. It's an application that's basically notes on PC. Yep, kwrite. There it is. You're going to open up kwrite. Kwrite is the system that has all the information. So first thing you're going to want to do is copy and paste this line of code here into your Keynote. I already have this done, so I'm just going to open up my version of it. So all of this stuff up at the top from run to here at this last is what is currently right here on the launch options. You still need this information. You need all of that in order to actually use Game Pass the right way. But you have to add this additional window size 124. That is important for you to copy and paste in here as well. And I find that the easiest way to do that is this. You'll come over here and you'll see that you can't really scroll through the information here. You can't get to the end to add on the additional stuff that you need. So what I do is I simply come over here, I highlight it, and I get rid of it because I've already copy and pasted that information over here. Then I come over here and I copy and paste the new information that I need. I'll go ahead and copy it. I'll come over here and I'll paste that information, and you'll see it's all the way at the end. That's where my little cursor is to type what's next. However, if I come back over to my Kwrite, it goes right back to the start of the thing. So that means I can simply come back over here. Maybe if my cursor wants to work. Come back over here and I can copy this stuff. Come over here to the start and repeat that same process. I can paste that in. I'm back at the end here. There needs to be a space though. So go ahead and hit Steam and X. Go ahead and add a space in there. Hit Steam and X again because now you have the space. And it's all set up. It's all situated for you. The next thing you need to do is actually come in here and you go to controller layout. And this is going to give you the opportunity to change it to gamepad with trackpad and mouse. That is what you want to have selected. After that, you can close that out. So now that you have that done, you can also right click and go back to properties here. And you can change the name of the application that you're running. That's how I got mine added to my Xbox Game Cloud, whatever you want to name it to. That's why mine says Xbox Cloud in my particular window. Then you can close it out and you're good to go. You can go right back to the return to gaming mode and you're set. Now, if it doesn't load for whatever reason, just go ahead, rinse and repeat this exact process. Go ahead and remove the current Microsoft Edge that you have by going in and clicking manage, hit remove. And then you can just start the process all over again until you get it right. Very simple stuff, and then you can go back to your gaming mode and you'll be set. Here, I'll show you that. So unlike mine that you obviously can see, I have already used the XCloud on mine, so it shows up on my recent games list. Yours likely will not, so you can go over to your library, and it's going to be in the non-Steam games section. So you'll probably have to scroll over from Great on Deck all the way down to the non-Steam, and then just go ahead and open it, and it'll work just like that. Very easy stuff. You go ahead, you open it up, and it runs just like any other game. You can use all the Steam buttons like normal. You're able to go ahead and hit the Steam button to close out the application, do all that fun stuff, and you have access to your entire Xbox library. It's just loading, being goofy. There it is. Then you have access to the entire Xbox Game Pass library, just like that. Super, super cool stuff. It's really awesome that we're able to do this. And if you check out the video where I actually playtest this stuff, it works fantastically. I cannot emphasize that enough. It works so freaking good. But again, just to reiterate, it works good if you have good Wi-Fi. If you don't, you may have to try and do some other methods in order to, make it work. There is the new Steam Dock option that you can get. I'm not sure if the dock itself has a LAN adapter or an Ethernet cable adapter, so you can plug right into your router if you're using this, as an actual console, docking it and playing it on a monitor or something. There is that particular option, or there are also, I believe they're called anchor packs that you can get. It's kind of what I'm using to actually have my Steam Deck show up on my monitor to record with. You can get anchor packs with the Ethernet adapter built in, so you can actually use it like a dock without having to buy the Steam Dock. So there's a couple different options that you can do to try and get better internet on your Steam Deck, but ultimately this is a handheld device and trying to get it plugged in at all times is a pain in the ass. So if you have good Wi-Fi, this is definitely for you. If you don't have good Wi-Fi, probably not. But that is going to be it for this video, guys. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, leave a like and subscribe for more Steam Deck stuff that is coming very, very soon. I love this console. I think it's super, super awesome, and I cannot get over how awesome it is. So I'm going to have a bunch more stuff coming. Best games to play on Steam Deck, a whole slew of stuff Steam Deck related. So make sure you are subbed for that, as well as more Nintendo Switch stuff, which I have planned as always. Also, be sure to check out Dubby. I don't have any left in my cup. I need to make a new one. But Dubby is an energy drink. Super good flavors. 0 calories, 0 sugars. Awesome, awesome stuff. And if you don't like energy drinks, you can get their hydration flavor, which is basically like Gatorade powder. Throw it in there, flavor your water. It's super good as well. Strawberry banana, very, very tasty. 10% off with code Nico, so be sure to check that stuff out. And if you want to see more stuff from me, check out that video I was referring to earlier where I try out the Xbox Game Cloud on the Steam Deck, see how it runs, see how it performs, and also check out my first impressions of the Steam Deck. Is this actually worth picking up? Be sure to check that out as well. But that is going to be it, and thank you again for watching. I hope to see you in the next one. Peace.